one more time, please.
John's dad just said something about the Coke plant, the old Bethlehem Coke plant. I said, oh, we got one left. It's down here on the left. The last door is the Coke plant. Oh, that's Blake's office.
What he's referring to is the police station. Hey, everybody! Woohoo! Welcome back to my channel. If you like what you see, leave a comment. And if you don't like what you see,
leave a comment.
Please leave a comment. I'm dying to hear what you have to say.
We love it when people say mean things.
Oh, it's been a spicy fucking week, hasn't it, Dave? Woohoo! Have a seat with me, buddy. Have a seat here so we can get in the frame. We can get the shot, okay?
I learned last night, or yesterday afternoon.
What'd you learn here at Magistral District Court 47102? What'd you fucking learn? I want to know what you learned.
Magistrate's office, Susan Gizzelsberger, that the Constitution doesn't have anything to do with free speech and police charges. When Ian Zlasky charges you with West Hills Police Department with disorderly conduct and free speech violation or violating somebody's rights, the Constitution doesn't apply. She specifically said it. I go, I didn't hear that. No wonder they don't record anything in this township. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I've never seen it.
How was I treated by the magistrate?
Well, she got mad at you.
No, but how was I treated? What was her demeanor towards me?
Disrespectful would almost be too nice. She treated you like you just killed 12 people.
Was she presuming that I was innocent, do you feel?
There was nothing about innocent. You were guilty. She wanted to rubber stamp this and get right through for, what was her name? Chipper.
And what happened? What was the outcome of that?
Well, they went out in the call and they went out in the hallway. They had a conversation. Her and they had to bring down a assistant DA prosecutor from the county because it was way up her skill level. So they read some articles in there about free speech, or not free speech, but disorderly and all the other stuff they're talking. John brought up that pesky thing with the First Amendment, paragraph E, which said that free speech will outweigh all of these other issues. What she charged you
What it specifically says is that this statute does not apply to constitutionally protected activity. And now I have to prove through motions and for summary non-traffic offenses here now. The lowest level, I have to provide case law and come back. She could, because what? I feel it's because there was a room full of people, okay, and she couldn't say that oh yeah, you're not guilty.
She did not want to offend any of the police officers in there. And I go, wow, this is amazing. I am beyond amazed. Hey, good evening, Chase. How are you?
Good evening, guys.
What's up, Mr. Engineer, man?
Hey, I want to get inside, but...
Yeah, you get inside. I'm going to head in a moment.
That was fascinating, though. I learned that the Constitution, she said, this hearing has nothing to do with the Constitution. I'm like, wait, it was charged with speech. It does have everything to do with the Constitution. But
Hey, Dave, so you're not an attorney, are you?
No, I'm not.
What is an affirmative defense?
Very simply. You have the Constitution, the First Amendment, your right to redress the government, which was part of this whole thing. And when you have cops that are trying to retaliate because you get a federal lawsuit against one of them, well, not just one, but
The one.
but yeah, and they turn around and they twist the law back to, ignore those other 4 paragraphs. Paragraph E doesn't mean anything. The Constitution outweighs everything that came out of her mouth yesterday.
Wasn't it funny when wasn't it funny when I said, hey, let me ask you, can you get out your rule book when it says harassment? I just want to make sure mine says the same thing. And I went, hey, I dig those kicks, man. Nice shoes. Yeah. Fresh green Chucks, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're on the
matching
case.
sweatshirt too.
Hey, I gotta go inside.
Yeah, okay. Tell Todd I'll be in a minute. Hopefully I can get him on camera just to say hi, not in his official capacity. He's not in uniform. He's a good kid.
Yes.
So, yes, that was my experience here at Magistral Court 47102. Hey, Rich, I just saw your message. Thank you for coming. Oh, here's that wormy fucking vagina Greg LeManny that keeps fucking sticking a camera in my face when I'm speaking. Oh, he brought a tripod today too.
Hi, friend. Hey, John. How's it going, man?
Yeah, well, I don't know what the fuck his problem is. So, Lots of people coming in with briefcases and shit. Good. That's good. Psst. Good. She was somebody who I didn't think it was. Sometimes I wear my glasses in a weird way. Or when they fall down, I can't see, like, what's up. So, it's 10 till. Guess I'm going to head in. We'll catch all the action as I head in. Here's the agenda. You can give Chief Blake a severance after he violated my constitutional rights how many times? That's fucking interesting. That's.
You know, buddy. How are you? How are you? How you been? Not bad. Yourself? Oh, hey. Good. Everything's going good. We're starting to get some leaves collected. I'll be right back. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
You let me in.
Look at that fancy shit. Hi, Alice.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Unless you want to sit up here. Oh, God, no, I'll just sit with her just so I can talk to you a little bit.
Okay.
Is that good? Is that okay? Will you share? Thank you.
You okay? Well, I'm gonna turn all the lights on.
Yeah, because this, if this is the right thing, you would have to install another program.
That's okay, I have to do that.
You'd have to install a driver.
Yeah, and then
Lisa.
No, I know, but you.
Yoder Township.
This is the instructions for the box.
Can I use the one from my phone? Don't leave without getting it. Let me go grab it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. It's not.
Yeah, I could be probably call today or tomorrow.
Yeah, but I just put it in.
Hey,
what's up, Shannon? How are you? All right, good. We're trying to figure out how to project. Oh, it does.
I wouldn't even know.
We hit a
Did you
dead
get
end.
it working? I didn't get any email. Did you send an email?
I did.
You did.
Just said.
Oh, it just sent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn the lights on. What's that?
I can do that. How's that?
Yeah.
Now we gotta turn that off. Right there, in front of you. I'll have that. That's right. I love it. You're right. There you go. Uh-oh.
That sounds like way more trouble than what it's worth, honestly. What are you guys trying to show us? Him, he's right there. What are you trying to show us? About? Sorry.
It's about the West Hills Regional Plan. yeah.
All right, yeah, okay. That meeting's at what, he's left. What time is that? What time's the meeting, that West Hills Comprehensive Plan meeting?
I have no idea.
I'll ask him when he comes back. I don't put him on the spot.
Propaganda for it, actually, if somebody would.
Yeah, I'll take it, because I'm gonna come and live stream it, so. Do I need prior authorization for that, by the way? Just to, so some people have been giving me issues about prior authorization, but.
It's just an open house, anybody can come.
I figured, but, I mean, like I said, I've been getting, told I can't live stream places. That is,
Even around to. I put someone on the table if you want.
are you Miss Sosco?
Yes.
Thank you. This is at the, this is October 22nd.
Yeah,
At
it's
the
next Wednesday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, all are welcome.
Thank you.
Jeff can talk about it too a little bit when he does his presentation.
Awesome. There's that. I don't know if it'll work. Later. Pause that. Maybe I put it closer. There. Okay.
Me, however, I didn't sleep for 2 or 3 days. I wake up in the house, my phone in the chair.
Call the meeting to order. To the flag. Thank you all for coming. The first information on this is to appoint a board of supervisors chairman.
I'll make a motion that Sue Connolly is chairman.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Next is the approval of the agenda. Are there any changes to the written agenda? No. Okay. I'd like to have a motion to approve them.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Discussion? Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of the minutes. Regular meeting September the 18th and the special meeting on October the 10th.
Motion approved.
Second.
Discussion? In favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Now we have public comment period on agenda items only. As it lists here on the agenda, the public has the right to and the opportunity to comment on any agenda item only at this time. The time limit, who's using, would you be able to use your, because us using that is difficult, but I would ask if you at 30 seconds, you let the speaker know that they have 30 seconds left. We're going to ask to be sure that you list the agenda item you're discussing, that we stay on point with agenda items. Is there anybody that would like to offer public comment?
Yes, I do.
Okay, step up to the
I will in a moment.
And you know I know how to use my camera.
Yes, I know you do, Sue, and I'm gonna do my best to be nice, or at least respectful, or at least whatever. Okay, so start the timer now, please. This is regarding Kyle Schaefer's resignation. You were all elected to represent what people want. You also swore to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth. How many times have we, the people, witnessed you not uphold your oath to the Constitution? The First Amendment says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. On September 30th, 2025, U.S. District Court Judge Stephanie Haynes issued the following opinion in part. The opinion reads, plaintiff, that's me, claims that the restrictions of Resolution 963 violated the First Amendment's free speech clause. To prove this, the defendant must allege that the resolution and the defendant's actions were not valid time, place, or manner restrictions because they were not viewpoint neutral nor narrowly tailored to serve the significant governmental interest in conducting orderly and efficient meetings of public bodies and did not leave open ample alternative channels of communication. That is Montero versus City of Elizabeth. Plaintiff alleges that the relevant parts of the resolution are overly vague as to allow a supervisor to show viewpoint prejudice in a way that would solely serve personal interest. This prejudice could be foreseen to close alternative channels of communications at the supervisor's will. Thus, plaintiff has stated the resolution was narrowly drafted, which allows for prejudicial viewpoint interpretation that could close out alternative channels of communication. The court finds that the plaintiff has alleged plausible claims of a violation of First Amendment free speech. What does that mean, and how does that relate to Kyle's resignation? It means the judge thinks that you violated my rights for me trying to criticize you. Kyle was the timer Nazi. Kyle quit listening like a representative of the people the way he should have. Kyle began getting frustrated like many people are when they come to you with a problem with how you operate. Kyle eventually lashed out at Mr. Hill. Kyle called him pathetic. Kyle surely isn't stupid, but Kyle acted like it. Kyle let the tiny bit of authority get to him. Kyle became like Joseph Stalin. It's really not that hard to allow the residents who you collect tax dollars from to speak uninterrupted, even when they call you bad names. You tried to shut the residents up. You tried to shut me up. You had me arrested for exercising my rights. I really want to know what you were going to do other than sit there like a bunch of mouth breathers like you really are. How do you think that hurt me specifically? Think about the emotional distress you've put me through. That should be on Ed's mind a lot right now, because he's definitely it's gonna be on his accountant's mind, and probably his wife's mind, and his son's, and his daughter-in-law, Nina Castro, the chairman of the Democratic Party for Cambria County. That's all, except for, of course, like I end everything, fuck you, Herb. Thanks.
Is there any other public comment? Okay, please step up and remember, it's agenda items, please.
Yes, Sue, I don't want to make you mad because you're there. First of all, I want to thank you, okay, because you're here. I think you're capable of something that it can do. I see that, Schaefer resigned, which I knew months ago. Okay, what he did to me was illegal. Confronting me in my yard, using his position, that's illegal. That's courtroom stuff, all right? I don't play games with my life. I still can't believe it. How do you address that? How do you address not handling my complaints? By the way, Pioli, we got an anniversary tonight. 2 years ago, so this predates you. 2 years ago in October, Paul sat there in all his ignorance and says, I read your county records, you never requested a police officer. Well, by that point, I already had that, I made it. And I go, Paul, do you want to rescind that statement now? Or are you going to still tell me? A couple of months ago in the meeting minutes, it says that I accused him of something. I didn't accuse him of anything. There's not one written document that come out of his mouth. So, I know you can do better, but you got to represent the residents. He resigned. I see in the agenda too that we reached an agreement with West Hills and Upper Yoder. And you'll have to explain that, of course. But let me explain something again. We had a great police department. We had great police officers. Little special ed, his big ego and little brain, destroyed it. Then we destroyed the road crew. Last meeting, we're talking, and Jared and Sean are great people, but they're saddled with the same thing with him. What do you say to John Hutter? If you don't like it, quit. 15-year guy, knew every inch of these roads. What'd you do? So you didn't know about all this. John left because of that piece of shit. It's wrong. It's wrong to destroy people's lives and act like you know something. You don't. And then I saw a sign with his name on it. I guess he apparently thinks he's going to get up here. My career is to make sure you don't. But this is wrong. When are we going to represent the residents? You didn't know about this thing with him. And there's a lot more to that. Blake thought it was funny too. And there are other people that thought it was funny. It wasn't funny. And along those lines, let me say, because I see he's there, little Brett. You gave him 8 minutes to trash me. Okay, and Lamantia, when I wrote a letter on the 5th, and Ed saw me here, Blake calls me and he says, I got your letter, you never requested an officer, and I'm not doing anything. I pulled the time cards. There were 2 cops there. Well, they weren't cops, they're clowns dressed as cops. Novotny, and also it was Lamantia, Greg Lamantia, my hero. And they laughed. The time cards, there were 3 cops there laughing at me. September 5th, 2023, 4:04 in the afternoon. Can you imagine that? I know my time's almost up. No, we're fine. So I just want to get my point across. I know you can do better than this, but you can't do it. Oh, by the way, Paul, you sold your house. You don't live in Upper Yoder. It's over, boy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Are there any other people? Okay. Please step up and give your name. The other 2 names, we didn't ask them, but would you please provide your name?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Tom Charette. I live at 423 Gerard Street.
Thank you.
And I have a question on the agenda. Is this official? Supervisor Carl Schaefer resigned? That official?
It will be once we accept it, but that'll come under that part of the agenda.
Okay. So once you accept the resignation and you vote and take it and it's official, I'd like to throw my hat in consideration to take his place. So I'm more than willing to interview, and you want a letter of interest or?
Okay. Ultimately, we do that. You want to address that, Bob?
Well, we'll address it when we get to the resignation on the agenda.
Okay, I'm cool. And Sue, the only other point I want to make is, last night I downloaded the, from the state of Pennsylvania website, all the stuff regarding to this, okay? I'm having a brain cramp right now. But what I read, 20 pages, a 20-page pamphlet, and basically what you have here is pretty much along with what the pamphlet had to say. And it's based on court law. So,
Law based on,
conducting meetings, and government meetings and in the state of Pennsylvania. And it was revised under case law, okay? And right now I'm having a brain cramp on the title. But I'm halfway through it, and I guarantee I'll finish the rest of it, okay?
well, perhaps you'll share it with us. if
I
we have
sure will.
something to learn.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other members here that would like to participate? Okay, we would like to go into, we're planning to go into executive session. I promise it will not be long. Please be patient. We're going to go into executive session, and we will reconvene right after this. Okay? It'll be real quick.
Sunshine law.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Anybody in the audience sings like a good Jeopardy theme?
There's Baxter.
Hey, he's gonna be running for the.
Can we nominate Baxter for Yoder Township
We're gonna write him
Supervisor,
in
please?
for it, yeah.
That would be great.
I'm Tom Charette. Originally, I'm from Manchester. I married a homegirl here. She goes back in the military, okay? And school research, so you know what Harry, Manchester. Where, Bristol? That's South of Hartford.
I'll let everybody know. I edited my speech.
I was in the military 24 years, 7 months, and 22 days. And I stayed in Fayetteville for 1 year. And my wife said, you have to choose. You either live here and so I came back and bought a house. And I've been here since January 2001. And usually I was a fire retarded, I was a road trucker. I delivered glass products. And then during the crash, I hauled over the metro. Caution and stuff like that. Yeah, I went in there. Oh, really? Went in there and suit yourself, buddy. I looked in Carla was and I called the Temporary operator. I worked October to, and so, I am sometimes.
A few days ago.
Yeah, it was, they hired a driver.
Drivers.
It was 7 o'clock in the morning, they needed somebody to see, I guess, trucks. The road. Yeah, they did it at 7, yeah, they did it at 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Real transparent. So if you want us, if you want to watch it, it's on my YouTube channel. If you want to watch it, it's on my YouTube channel. Here's the link. All these meetings are on here. On the bottom. I've been coming to these for quite a while. I am, yes I am. So you've heard of me? Yeah, I live right down Tell you. I get so confused even in my house. I lived there so long. I have to think when the sunset rises and sets.
My daughter lives on Harrisburg Road, the right-hand side, in Upper Yoder, so you have to live on the left-hand side, you're going down.
Yes, exactly. That's where I grew up. I mean, I was raised there.
Where are we?
Just after the they're going to talk about,
It says here you can speak on any agenda item, but I don't know what the agenda is.
correct. There's a time for public
So one of the supervisors these are elected positions. You know, like, remember, it's members.
Can I even get dressed?
This is my new neighborhood. I like all those walking trails behind the house.
Yeah, I wish I could walk more. It's interesting because right behind the highway manager on this side is the electric substation. Right behind the electric substation, where you walk down, down.
Yeah.
It's a pretty steep part.
Yeah, no, I know. I've done it, yeah. I had an aunt that lived in Kansas Village for years. In Kansas Village for years.
Oh, in that area? Down where I didn't see this, but I drove along, I finally realized, see, the neighborhood right here, we live in Charlotte. Something estate. Millwood Valley Estate, of course, there's no valley here, but down the way, there used to be a lake down there.
There was a reservoir. Are you in the new place? The new place that they've been building here? First time here?
And people don't want me up there? No, I'm just asking. Because I want to know how this place works. Oh, the house.
Yeah, that's right, I can't hear you very well. I know.
So, I wanna know, I really don't know. You gotta talk to your
This is one of your neighbors, I'm sorry, this is one of your neighbors, Dave Hill. He lives out in, Meadow Drive and Upper Meadow. So,
Yeah, when I did the South Pond Way, which is close to the middle, semi-circle, U-shaped, whatever they call it, here and now.
that's nice. Nice little place. Well, I was thinking of growing up here, I was woods, you know, all my life I was in the woods. Were you born around here originally?
No, we just, my wife and I moved here fairly recently from Washington, D.C.
Okay.
In a certain sense, my eldest son was married actually from here, so we visited a number of times, so we knew a lot of them. And my daughter, oldest daughter, moved here, she's one of the ones that are
Okay.
and as we get older, and more people will say, who's gonna help take care of us when we get old? She has, she's not married, she has a son, we help take care of the son, she helps take care of us.
Good, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually one of your neighbors, I mean, South one's right down the road, yeah.
Oswald Harshburg is right there.
Right, yeah, exactly, yeah.
I haven't really, we're gonna see a map, see, it occurred to me recently when we cross the office and get into that shopping center, at least some of that is lower.
The Westwood Plaza there, from Dairy Queen past, yeah, that is, once you pass that light, that is all over Yoder Township. Yes.
I'd like to see a map of it, because of course, up the Yoder goes down toward, Giant Eagle, and all that stuff.
Giant Eagle, out, if I'm not mistaken, it's like, well, there's county line.
Right.
You know, like, Ottawa towns, you can do it all the way down to like, what you're saying, there's churches, there's there, it's up Yoder. Where the Jehovah's Church is, up Yoder. They're on front of the avenue, that's all up Yoder. I don't know where that line is, yeah.
The map. Oh, yeah. I think the whole thing with all these different groups.
I think, honestly.
Ready to get started again?
Sure.
Convenes meeting. Okay, we have approval of reports, secretary, income, fund balances, payroll, profit and loss. I'd like to have a motion.
Make that motion.
Second,
I'll second it.
discussion. Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of general fund bills totaling $44,726.26.
Motion approved.
Second.
Discussion, roll call.
Paul,
Aye.
Sue,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye.
Motion passed. Approval of other fund expenditures, $91,125.01.
Make a motion. I'll second it.
Thank you. Discussion, roll call, please.
Bob,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Sue,
Aye.
Paul.
Aye.
Passed. Okay, next we have the engineer's report.
Okay, so under SEO activities, this is in regards to the potential malfunctioning on-lot septic system that we talked about last month. Our SEO did conduct a follow-up site visit after a rain event just to verify the findings that there is no sewage discharge. It is just stormwater related. He was able to confirm that, so we can close that out. Last thing I had was the local share account grant, the LSA grants. The 2025 application period is open. The applications are accepted through November 30th of this year. It's a $100 application fee. You can request up to $1 million. There's zero match requirement for the township. You can pretty much use them. I mean, it's very broad on what you can apply for. Does the board know if there's anything you're interested in applying for?
Well, I think that might be come out somewhat here
Okay.
tonight, and
Okay.
we'll work on that.
All right, Well, that's all I had then.
I do have a question for you about this SEO. Did you, that means we do not have to do a dye test as requested by that?
Yeah, yep. We
It's
can
good
close it
work
out.
up
He
here, and it's
confirmed
not-
everything's
Okay.
good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
Next is unfinished business. Generator system. We did receive an extension for the generator for the police department to April 30th of 2026. The lead time on the generator is to be determined, and we'll work on that and report it the next month. West Hills Comprehensive Plan MAP funding update. The Stewart Group will now present their program. They promised me it would be 15 minutes. We might want to time it, or will you be?
I can be really fast. I know there's a Steeler game, and I know everybody wants to watch a Steeler game.
Okay.
We'll put it on. I'll be fast.
Would you please give your name?
Sure.
and-
Sure. So my name is Jeff Rates, and I'm with Stewart Group Consulting. And we are the lead consultant, what's called the prime, for the development of a comprehensive plan for the West Hills region. So this involves 5 municipalities. So my job tonight is to tell you a little bit about the project, so you kind of know what it is. It's also to hopefully get you engaged in the process as we do this planning. It's going to take us about 18 months to do this project, so it's going to be a while. It's nothing going to happen real fast. But again, this is just to raise awareness of this planning effort and engage the municipality in these planning efforts. Sue serves on our steering committee, so she's been involved from the beginning, and I met you when we did our field tour, so I know some of you. Let me just, I can skip some of this stuff.
Number, you'd have to tell us where
I
you
was
are.
gonna say, so what I'll do is go to project organization. Guys, I know that's hard to see, but, and by the way, I should back up for a second. So we're talking about there's 5 municipalities. Lower Yoder Township, Brownstown Borough, Westmont Borough, Southmont Borough, and Upper Yoder Township. Those are the 5 participating municipalities referred to as the West Hills region. The goal here, guys, the big goal is to develop a vision for the West Hills region, identify some top priorities, and develop action strategies for each of the priorities that are developed, okay? Project organization. If you look at that slide, thanks for printing that, by the way, I really appreciate it. What I want to hit on here is I want to work up from the bottom, okay? So if you think about the project and how it's organized, it helps you understand how the project is going to go. It creates a little bit of a framework for understanding a planning initiative, okay? So the consultant team's at the bottom. We're at the bottom of this sort of hierarchy. Next is the project team and county planning commission staff. Then next is the project steering committee that Sue is part of. Next is local planning commission. So your planning commission, this project will work through the planning commission locally. And then ultimately it'll end up on your desk for approval and adoption. The county planning commission it's really important in this project in that what they're doing is kind of holding this whole thing together. They're providing technical assistance and pulling the group and maintaining our ability to do this planning, because this is a larger plan that involves multiple municipalities. Typically in a project like this, there's just one municipality. In this particular instance, there's 5. So they're helping us with that aspect of the project. How did we get to the steering committee? I can skip that slide. But we have, how many people are on our steering committee, Mark? Shanna?
About 30.
So it's a big steering committee. So we have representation from each of the municipalities and other key stakeholders. One of the first things we did was a stakeholder analysis to make sure that we had the right people in the room to make the decisions for developing a long-range plan for these 5 municipalities. In terms of plan structure, what is a plan? We all make plans, guys. We make plans if we're going on vacation or if we're going to camp for a weekend. We generally know what we're going to be doing. And this is really the same thing, but just on a much larger scale. So what we typically do is organize by focus areas, which is what we're doing right now. So what we're doing is listening to the steering committee talk about what's most important in terms of things we need to focus on to develop a long-range planning document for all of these municipalities. From there, what we do is develop the vision statement for each of these top priorities. So we'll have probably, typically it's 5 to 6 to 7 that we identify. These are the things that you all think is most important. From there, we develop a set of goals and then a set of strategies, which is a little closer to the ground. First, we're going to do this, then we're going to do this. And then what's really neat is we'll develop some catalytic projects. Catalytic projects are simply something that represents the vision for that individual system or focus area, okay? How am I doing on time, Sue? Planning approach. This is important, and I know you can't see it, but guys, am I doing okay?
We want to make
Okay.
sure that the public is aware of what you're doing.
Yes.
Because they have an
You've only
opportunity
been
to
on
go to a
5
public
minutes,
meeting.
Jeff.
Okay, so I'll keep it.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye.
Thank you.
Thank you. We
She's
won't,
our
we will
timekeeper.
not use this.
Okay, all right, good. Well, I think I'm doing okay on time. So this is the planning approach, meaning this is the process that we'll go through as we develop the plan. What you see up there, and I know it's hard to see, is that we have steps 0 through 4, which is essentially 5 steps. Organize, excite, listen, build, and launch. So right now, we're just on the other side of excite. So some of the things that we've been doing to excite, or to organize and excite, are internal kickoff meetings, project management plan, work plan and timeline. All of this is building the foundation on which to stand up this large planning effort. The next thing is excite, meaning we're telling people about the project. This is part of what I'm doing now. But we're also doing news releases. You may have seen something in the paper, hopefully. Project branding, you don't get to really see it, but there is a project brand that's been agreed to by the steering committee. It's a wonderful brand if you get a chance to check it out. It's a super representation, and it's 5 leaves, I think, for each of the participating municipalities, and it says growing together, and it's the West Hills Region Comprehensive Plan. We also have a website. Thank you for showing that. Project goal setting and social media are some of the things that we're doing to get the word out. In the listen phase, which is what we're gearing up for, which is what I'm hoping Shanna, who's our lead at the Cambria County Planning Commission, we're going to be doing a series of public meetings and focus groups. That's what we're going to be doing. Again, this is listening. What we're trying to do is, the plan doesn't come out of my head because I'm so smart. I'm not that smart. What I'm going to be doing is listening to the community, and you all as residents tell us things you'd like to see be part of a future plan for these municipalities. So we're doing focus groups. We'll do a community-wide survey. So across all these municipalities, you'll see invites, QR code. It'll be online, so it's easy to take, and it'll take about 10 or 15 minutes for you to complete a survey. It'll have anywhere from, say, 15 to 20 questions, all multiple choice, so that makes it a little easier. We'll be doing some tabling at public meetings, and public meetings just like this one, and then ultimately, when the plan is done, we'll present the plan at an open house. At that moment, we'll be taking public input. This is what you told us, this is what we developed, here's the plan, okay? And then I think that's the other stuff we can skip over. I wanted to leave some room for any questions from you all or from the field. Shannon, what did I leave out, or what do you want to say about the public meeting?
Jeff covered everything really well. Jeff's doing a great job. I think the biggest thing that I want to communicate to all of you guys is the public meeting coming up. It's on the 22nd, which is next Wednesday, and it's from 5 to 7 at the Westmont Elementary School in the STEAM room. It's going to be, I mean, everybody's welcome, whether you live here, whether you drive through here, whether you do your grocery shopping here. You know, anybody who has any engagement at all in the West Hills is welcome to come to this meeting. It's going to be open house style. It's going to be, you know, a little bit more of an easygoing kind of setting. You know, you'll get a good talk to me and Mark and Jeff and, you know, some of the other members of Jeff's team. We'll get to listen. You guys can tell us everything. on your mind. It's gonna be a really good kind of first step to introduce the plan to the public, and like I said, I wanna hear what everybody has to say, the good, the bad, you know, all of it, because that's how we're gonna get a successful plan. It's not just identifying the bad things, it's not just identifying the good things, it's everything, so we can identify, you know, the steps that we need to take to make it better West Hills.
Perfect, and it is, what's neat about open house, guys, is you can come and go as you please, right? So you don't have to be there at a certain time to see a presentation. There'll be stations where you can leave comments like, hey, my hope for this community is that someday we have this. My biggest concern is that right now we have this. That's the kind of stuff that we're gathering from people as they visit. Go ahead, Mark. Yeah.
I just wanted to add, since we're here in Upper Yoder, that the plan is titled the West Hills Comprehensive Plan, Growing Together. So that's definitely a theme. The West Hills region is collectively all of our homes. I live in Southmont. Shannon lives in the region as well. So we're with the Planning Commission. So we're planning with you, for you, and together with you. So I think that's important to note. And I just want to establish that the plan, again, talks about the West Hills region, but the unique identity and character and flavor of each municipality will be represented in the plan. So specific actions and items and priorities by each municipality will be reflected in the plan. It may be a common issue, like recreation is a common issue to everyone, but specific actions for specific municipalities will come out of those local discussions. So the autonomy in the place of Upper Yoder will be maintained in the plan as well.
Thank you for that.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
You're sitting here telling us about this magnificent utopia that you want to make for the West Hills,
Yes.
right? Okay. Now, where do you live?
In Indiana, PA.
Okay. Now, Brownstown and Lower Yoder, it's they use two separate school districts. Are they gonna move the kids to Westmont now? Is this gonna happen?
I don't know the answer to that question. And so this.
Well, wait a minute, you're laying this out, okay? You need to find that out,
Okay,
okay? And I got another question.
yes, sir.
Are the people gonna vote on this, or is this just something, here, you gotta take it and like it?
Yeah.
You gotta remember, I pay taxes here, and I have the right to say where my tax money goes to us, okay?
Sure.
And as far as I'm concerned, you stood there, took 15 minutes of my time,
Yes, sir.
and laid a bunch of shit on me, is what I see with this. I'm a person that says no to it,
Okay,
okay?
all right.
Got it?
That's good. And it's a great question. So you were asking questions about
The school
school
district.
district, and what was the second question? Oh, just more about,
Are we gonna vote on it, or are you just gonna say, here you are, buddy? You know, it's just like, hey, hey, here's a piece of liver, you gotta eat it. I don't like liver, okay? You're taking the municipality that I own and I pay taxes on,
Yes.
and you're gonna do something with it. If I don't like it, that's why I'm speaking up here today. And you will see me at your next meeting, and I will bring this up. I'm not happy about this at all.
I understand.
You know, and look at it this way, the reason this happened is because of the police force. That's another thing with this too. What are you gonna do about the police force?
I don't know about the problems with.
Sir?
You opened up,
Sir.
he opened it up to questions, so let him
I
speak,
know,
Sue.
but
Don't shut him up.
I'd like to address some of them. You know, just to help you out to understand this, this is a strategic plan for the entire area. Normally, we would have to spend $75,000 just for Upper Yoder to do this. We actually joined in all.
You know what that says? You, as a township supervisor,
Okay.
the whole bunch of you are not doing your job efficiently that you should be doing. Okay? You sit there and you throw it on somebody else. All you're doing is try to pass the buck on somebody. That's all you're doing. You can't tell me that this is good. How much money, what did his company get paid to do this study? Tell me. Huh? He didn't.
It's a grant, it's a
Huh?
grant. It's a
How much?
grant.
How much was it?
No, it's 75,000.
75,000.
Yeah.
Okay? To tell you that you don't know what you're doing.
No, he's actually working with us, and that way, when you come to the meeting, you'll be able to.
He's working with us. I asked him, what are you gonna do about the schools? I don't know. What are you gonna do about the police department? I don't know. If you have a comprehensive plan, spell it out there. Don't lay a crock of shit. You gotta have facts. You go to court, you wanna prove it. It's gotta be proven. This isn't proven. This is all saying, hey, you people got problems. You know, oh, maybe we can fix them for you. Maybe. You know, they paint this picture. I don't see anything good coming out of it. Okay? That's just my opinion.
Thank you for your opinion.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jeff, do you have any success stories from your company?
Well, right now, data centers are one of the biggest things running into, that we do a lot of on-call work, meaning that we're on the on-call consultant for municipalities when they get development proposals. So I just came back from the conference and it's a giant push. It's something we're thinking about. But I would point to it as a success simply because we've been listening to people in developing policies that either protect the municipality from a data center or embrace a data center because the municipality may want it. They may
Jeff,
want
would
it
you
to come in,
please
yeah.
define a data
Sure.
center?
So a data center, guys, is simply, are you using ChatGPT? Anybody? Yes? Maybe? Not?
Go down,
Yes.
go down into Virginia, big buildings with barbed wire around them,
Yes.
and nobody's in them. That's a data center.
That's
I
a data
understand
center.
that.
Yes,
So
yes,
just Google it.
yes.
But I'm asking for a success story through your agency. So have you worked in Indiana County? Have you worked in
Yes.
Clearfield County? Have
Yes.
you worked in Bedford? What have you improved in those specific areas that this gentleman over here, he wants to see improvement
Yeah.
in the West Hills region now?
Yeah,
And I want to see improvement in
Yeah.
our region. I want to see more businesses, which takes money off of taxpayers,
sure,
some type of industry.
right.
You know, we have the whole West Hills, Westwood Plaza is desolate.
Right.
You know, so we have areas to work in, but Upper Yoder, we have land.
Yeah.
But we have problems opening up businesses.
Right,
And
Getting
I'm going to
development.
speak about that in public,
sure,
in the public section,
okay,
to not take up time here.
okay. All
So
right,
this,
yeah.
this is
Yeah.
good discussion, this is productive discussion. Good planning is doing what we're doing here. It's identifying an issue or topic. You're describing exactly what you want to see out of it. We have land, we'd like to see more developments, we'd like to see growth of the plaza. So as planners, we would say, okay, let's talk together, let's look at examples on how we get from where we're at now to the place that you want to be. You have to identify the place that you want to be so that we can work collectively to identify those steps on how we get there. And it's an evolving process. As Jeff pointed out, he doesn't come with the answers. If Jeff came and said, shh, I'm not listening to you, I already know what's going on, I'm gonna tell you, that would be poor planning, and that's not what we're doing. I would like, to, again, reiterate the fact that I'm a resident of the West Hills, I'm the director of the Cameron County Planning Commission. I live in Southmont, I live in the region, we have children here that go to the school district. So I'm planning here, not only as my job and profession, but I live here as well. So I wanna see improvement of my area as well.
How long have you lived in Southmont?
Over 25 years.
Well, I bought a house in 1977.
Okay, what was that?
So just one area, can you just tell me one area that you worked in so I can look at it?
Yeah, I just use Indiana Borough as a
Indiana
great
Borough?
example.
Okay.
Yeah, great example. We just finished a comp plan there, guys, and now there's, just finished a big charrette, which is just a big workshop to redesign a street, which they thought was critical in terms of connecting the university to downtown. So that's a perfect example. That was one of the catalytic projects in that plan. So that's a good example. Yes, sir.
Who put this together? Who called you?
So they did an RFP
Who's
process.
they? Who's they?
Do you want to maybe cover that? Yes.
Who are you?
Well, collectively, the municipalities initiated the desire and want to
Who
do that.
picked the 5 municipalities?
That was all discussed in previous meetings that we've had here over the past 2 years.
Yeah, it's been, if I may, I'm Shanna, I'm with the Planning Commission, I work for Mark, and this has been about a 2-year process getting to this point. It started with Southmont actually, and it grew from there with all of these municipalities wanting to participate because everybody realized that we work better together, but also the cost savings was tremendous. So that was a reason that we all worked together, and municipalities, they were contiguous. They share a school district for the most part. We already are sharing some services with, the police force, fire. So it just kind of made sense because they're all the same, yet a little bit different too. And, just like I said, this has been about 2 years in the making. I remember coming here, I think 2 years ago, and, standing right up there and talking to Sue and everybody, so.
One of the things we did, if I may interrupt, is I'm sold on this because it gives us buying power to be able to go after grant monies as a collective group instead of each one of us fighting over the exact same $50,000. We can go together and get 200,000 or more because we're a larger group that's proving that we all work together, even though we have our own municipalities. That's one of the issues that would help us, because that saves on tax dollars if we can get the strategic plan together and have the funds to match it, where we're not paying individually and competing and only one person gets it. We all work together.
I have a question for you, ma'am.
Yes.
I have a question for you, ma'am, actually.
Yes.
Which Southmont official or specifically council member or resident reached out to you, the planning commission, to initiate this whole thing?
It was just council as a whole.
Council as a whole, so it wasn't Richard Burkert or Doug Barry, you can't name who it was, nobody
What do
individually?
you look like? We wanna know.
Yeah.
We do wanna know.
Come on, guys, we're gonna.
You open it up, they open up the question, let's,
15 minutes, they were permitted 15 minutes. I'm not trying to take away your freedom to speech. You can continue this during the public participation, but we have a lot of information to cover tonight. Jeff, did you cover everything you wanted us to know? Shannon?
time frame to have this done, that's your last.
And you know what, you have, and you,
18 months.
next year, and you have the opportunity to go on October the 22nd from 5 to 7 p.m. at Westmont Hilltops Elementary School. And for people who need to know, the steam room is not a hot seat. It is, no. It stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math. So that's what it stands for, it's an acronym.
Do
Pardon
the
me?
people get to vote on it?
Well,
You want me to
Yes.
answer?
yes,
So it's not a public referendum, so it won't go to a vote. But you all elect your municipal officials, so your municipal officials would vote to adopt the plan once it's complete. So you're still having a say, but it's through a designated elected representative. And that's true of any of these municipalities, okay?
And it is important to note, sir, when the plan is in draft form, the state requires that there will be a 45-day public review period of the draft plan. So the plan will be made available for public review and comment, 45-day. And then just prior to voting, the council and the supervisors, there will be a final public hearing of which, concerns of the residents can be presented to the elected officials. You will take that under consideration on that vote. So again,
This is to save money, not spend money, correct?
The cost savings will be
But we're not
tremendous.
spending money on some other pie in the sky.
So you want me to answer? No, it's a good question. So the question was.
Let's just say there's a rumor about another big building being built.
Right.
Yeah.
So sometimes strategic ideas do take money to implement. So there are projects in any plan that cost money. Now, whether or not the municipality chooses to do that and make those investments is up to the municipality. Nobody's forcing them to do that.
thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you all.
Thank you. Now, you can stick around if you'd like. Okay, but,
The best part's yet to come.
yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, next is Berkeley Hills Cemetery tree update. Is the homeowner here tonight? I didn't know whether. No. So, it was determined for the public information that the cemetery is not abandoned. There was a question about trees that were butting up against the edge of it. And according to Pennsylvania law and our solicitor who researched it, the abutting land, the people who own the land abutting the cemetery have the right to trim them, just like all of you do, level with the property edge. And we will be certain that he receives a letter informing him of this because he's not here tonight. Okay, next is ordinance 292, which would be related to the traffic study. We are going to table it. Yes, 293, sorry, I can't read my own writing. Okay, approve it, but we need to have an ordinance so we're tabling it, but we want to alert you that ultimately the Harshburg Road, according to the state recommendations, is 25 mile an hour, and it will be, and you'll see those signs changes. And the public actually requested on Daisy Street, having a four-way stop. They said that was not appropriate to do that as well. Certificates of deposit. This is for our garbage fund. We try to make sure that the funding that you pay for garbage continues to grow while we wait to pay the bills. And we have the opportunity we talked last month about the CDs, and instead of going with all CD rates, as you're aware, are going down, we can lock in at a 20-month CD with the $50,000, which is now grown to $53,763.41. We can invest it at the 20-month CD rate of 3.25% and an AP of 3.276%. I'd like to ask for a motion to accept that.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Then a vote. Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, it's passed. Okay, next would be the agreement for a part-time police chief. We prepared this agreement. It would run from 10/25/25 to 12/31/25. I'd like to have a motion
I'll make that motion.
to accept it. A second?
I'll second
Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's passed. Next would be an agreement of shared services with Westmont Borough Works. We will be tabling that, waiting for we've actually have the agreement that we agreed on, but we have to wait for Westmont to do their special meeting. Okay. And that was related to, just to let you know, it's shared services where we would be mowing up the ridge. In turn, they would be using a street sweeper to sweep our streets up to 60 hours a year. And that way they use their operator, they do one thing, we do another. And the reason that we mowing the ridge is, it is actually owned by both Westmont and Upper Yoder. Okay, next is, I'm going now through here. The agreement for the winter, that was just approved, and we will receive $2,000. Yes, last night, they had the meeting, and they approved that they would be paying us $2,000 for plowing that's across roads, and it's related to Coon Ridge. The Coon Ridge Road, is on their property, and, part of it is on theirs, and we work that out with them, and they pay us that we plowed. Oh, change order payment for South Street garage windows. The original, on July the 17th, we had a motion to not exceed $11,000 with Chuck Kiss to complete the work on South Street to replace the windows, which were very, very, very old. And the bid came in at 500 and, let me make sure I get the right number here. Change order, it was $548 over. I'd like to have a motion to pay the change order and recognize that and make that payment.
Jared, you wanna explain why it went over?
He did a little more work, and the windows were so old, they were actually welded. The old frames were welded into the base of the windows, so it took them an extensive amount of time,
Oh, okay.
to remove those.
Okay. Well, that was an unforeseen thing, and it was an estimate.
Correct.
So I'd like to have a motion that we pay the overage, which then the total will be $11,532.
I'll make that motion.
A second.
I'll second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Okay, next would be road paving invoice. Received one from Quaker Sales of $362,896.30. We need to table that because PennDOT has not reviewed this bill, and they will review it on when the fellow returns from vacation, and that'll be on 10/30/25. And at that time, we'll approve it for the next meeting. Next, we have the solicitor's not here, Bob, but he is still employed. Bob, do you have anything you would like to add?
Yeah, we make a motion that we advertise for ordinance 292. That would be for the Upper Yoder's inclusion in the West Hills Regional Police Commission. So it needs to be advertised. We have an ordinance. So I'd like to make that motion, we advertise for that.
Okay, and then we have that also under, then that's under new business, you're just using it right now?
No, I'm doing it right now, let's get it out of the way.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
second that.
Okay, is there a discussion? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Ed, do you have anything?
Nothing.
I do not have anything. Paul?
I have one thing, I'd like the board to send a letter to Ralph Wilson and John Wrights of the fire company congratulating them of 6 service.
I'll second that, Paul.
Discussion? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Road Department. Jared Campagna.
So finally, I think this might be the last time, we're still cutting grass at a couple of the township properties, hopefully this will be the last time for the year. Cut throughout the township using the flail mower in several areas, as I mentioned, throughout the township. That week of the brush pickup, we did approximately 32 properties throughout the township during that week. We replaced a portion of compromised storm line on Damien Drive. We also started our leaf collection throughout the township this past week. 3 days we picked up approximately 100 yards of leaves. Hired another employee that started this past Monday. And just to correct you on that final paving walkthrough, that's October 23rd. He's gonna conduct that final walkthrough for the paving project. That's not the 30th, that's the 23rd. Yeah,
okay.
just to clarify
Okay,
that.
well then can I make that correction?
You guys have any questions for me?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Okay, next would be police. Okay, I have here, the police report from September 2025. 98 calls for service in September. They are attached. We have magistrate fines of $215.80. And Upper Yoder Township Police Department has passed the JNet triennial audit. That's it. And finally, is there anybody here from EMA that can give the report?
Fire.
Yeah, emergency services. Yes, from the fire company is prepared to give a report. Okay, I will read through it real quick. Incidents, they made the efforts to share the information, so I will do it. End of August of 2025, they had a total of 187 incidents. And January to August, they've done 1,613 incidents. These both cover EMS and fire. 111 incidents higher than the same time frame last year for EMS, and 90 incidents higher for the same time frame from 2024. September 9th, they did a safe school planning meeting at the Westmont School District. September 20th, an all-day training session at DeArmond's to keep up skills on vehicle rescue skills. October 2nd, the fire company and ambulance participated in Westmont Hilltop District Booster Club community event, which included military law enforcement, emergency services of Upper Yoder, the city of Johnstown, West Hills, Southmont, and MedStar helicopter. On the 9th of October, Westmont Hilltop had a bonfire, and they ignited the fire and extinguished it and kept everyone safe in between. October 10th, the fire company and ambulance participated in a Westmont Hilltop homecoming parade. And on the 18th of October, they will be on Coon Ridge Road with other local fire companies working on a technical rescue skills for rope rescue. Now, finally, they said they have raffle tickets that were sent out to all of you. And they ask that you consider helping to participate. They do this all as volunteer. So if you perhaps want to reach into your pockets and contribute, that's great. And they will be out for trick or treat in the area with kids and their fire truck. Okay. Then the next one is, that's it. Okay, resignation of Kyle Schaefer. That's the next one. Okay, I'd like to read, please accept this letter of formal notification of my resignation as a member of the Upper Yoder Township Board of Supervisors, effective October 15th, due to an upcoming relocation, which will place my primary residence outside of the township. It has been an honor to serve the citizens of Upper Yoder Township, and I wish the board and township continued success. My assistance is offered during the transition to a successor. So I'd like to have a motion to accept that.
I want to make a motion, we accept that resignation.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Is there discussion? Other than we appreciate Kyle's service to us for over the past almost 2 years.
Shall I add to that, then, sir?
Okay, I'd like to have a vote. A, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Next we have cemetery, oh no. Yeah, cemetery care. We have 2 cemeteries that Upper Yoder Township gives $300 each to. One is Jim Moskell at Berkeley Hill Cemetery for maintaining it. And the other is on Meadow Drive, Ryan Schaefer, there's a cemetery there, and Ryan Schaefer does the mowing there. So I'd like to make a motion that we provide the $300 each to them. Or I don't want to make a motion, I would like to ask for one.
Sue, can you back up a second?
Yes,
On Kyle's resignation, I could add something to that.
okay, would you want to, can we finish this one and then go back?
Well, if you want to go ahead.
Yeah, that would be
All right,
good.
but I want to go back
Because
to that.
I don't want to repeat all that all over again. So, I'd like to have a motion.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Now let's step back to Kyle's resignation.
Okay. And at this time, I'd like to make a motion that we appoint Joe Veronese of 85 Violet Street. He was a previous supervisor here, served the community for a long time. He was on the rec commission, he was on the school board. I'd like to make a motion that we appoint him for Kyle Schaefer's vacancy.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, discussion? Is it okay if I read his letter?
Yeah.
Okay. I am writing to express my sincere interest in being appointed to the Upper Yoder Township Board of Supervisors should a vacancy arise. Having been a resident of Upper Yoder Township for the past 29 years, I have developed a deep connection to our community and a strong desire to contribute to its continued growth and success. In addition to my long-term residency, I have previously served as a supervisor and have held various quasi-governmental roles within our region. These experiences have provided me with a solid understanding of the responsibilities and challenges associated with such positions, as well as skills necessary to effectively serve our township. If you have any questions or require further information, and it's offering us that we can contact him. So I thought.
When was that dated for, that letter?
It's an email from October the 14th. Okay?
And what's the name again, I'm sorry?
I'll spell it for you. It's, his name is Joe Veronese, Veranese. Okay. I don't know, did you ask Alice? Do you vote on, I want to finish this one. So you have a second, where there was discussion, and now we have a vote on Joe Veronese. Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Okay. There's a question Paul just asked me. The Chief Blake severance pay, is it announced before he finishes? It'll be next week. We need to pay it out next week by the 24th when he finishes.
I just didn't know if you took extra.
That severance is contractual though, correct?
Correct. You received the contract in your packet?
Right, but I'm saying, we wouldn't have to vote on that until the next bill is correct.
Until when?
When the next meeting, we would approve it, but it would be contractual payment, correct? Or is that a final? Do we have a final right now?
There would be nothing else.
Okay.
And
Let's approve.
it's a severance pay that includes sick time and vacations per contract from 6/1/21 to 10/24/25. The total is $12,266.22 based on his contract.
I'll make a motion to accept that.
Okay, second? Any discussion? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. The next, it was on our agenda for the merger of West Hills inclusion, and it was a 7-day advertisement, right? You announced that was part of that one as well. And then the HVAC, okay, I'd like to ask Jared to explain that, please. Jared, with the road crew, it's regarding HVAC system here in this building.
Yeah, so it's for this building, 110 Sunray. Basically what it is, it's an initial evaluation of the overall system, an evaluation of the mechanical operations of the rooftop units, the control system, the airflow system. We'll also get a written report back with some costs associated with that in order to possibly go for an LSA grant pending the outcome of that evaluation.
So the $1,920 that he's asking for will also include an estimate that we'll be able to use for the
Cost
LSA grant?
association, yeah.
Okay.
Correct, yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Are there any questions you all have? No? Okay. I'd like to have a motion to accept paying, Mr., what's his name?
It's Rob, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah, Tim Rabb,
Air management.
Air Management Incorporated, for $1,920 for an evaluation. Like to have that motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Finally, here on the list is the PSAT Southwest Regional Forum on 10/29. Last year, Paul and 2 staff members attended. Paul Philly attended that, and it was well done. And you do have a copy of it in your folder, in your pockets. I did star some of the things that are important, including ethics related to staying out of the news, including the thing that he talked about with data centers, and it's a hot topic. He also said about purchasing equipment. Supervisors will have new supervisors on board next year, so there's an entire program on that. Grants for writing it, and managing public meetings, including right-to-know requests and more. This is $125 per person, and I'd like someone to make a motion that 2 of the staff members, which would be Alice and Greta and myself attended. It's a one-day event. I would drive there and back, so we wouldn't even be charging for, it'd just be the cost of the class.
I'll make that motion that we offer.
Anybody second it? Okay, any discussion? Those in favor? Oh, okay, it's passed. Okay, under correspondence, I'm gonna do this real quick, I promise. Okay, under correspondence, first of all, is Mr. Conway here? No, okay, well then we'll handle that by letter. And it's regarding some things, questions he had about, police department. Okay, job opportunity for, this one was, we have that, Mr. Smagus. Okay. Rec Commission, I do serve on the Rec Commission as well, and I'm gonna read these real quick. For those who need to know, there are new basketball hoops over at the Grove. Go over and look at them and shoot a few hoops. Second, we have K through second grade basketball clinic registrations. So clinics are in November and December. K through 6 Hilltop Youth Wrestling Club is starting, and they are working on that as well. And then finally, a Halloween event at the Grove will start before all of the trick-or-treaters that normally go out. You can load up with more candy from 4 to 6 at the Grove, and it's all free. So I wanted you to know about that. Next, we did receive a note from Pennsylvania Department of Transportation related to estimated liquid fuels allocation for 26 at $167,714.44. And I think that's it. Did I miss anything? Okay. Next, public participation. Okay. Well, may I remind you, there's 3 minutes, and we have Lisa using her watch, and she's gonna speak up when it's 30 seconds, please. And step up, say your name, and it may be the municipality you're from, if it's not Upper Yoder, and thank you.
I'm not going first. There's a list.
Hi, Karen Hill, Upper Yoder. I want to talk about the elephant in the room. Why does the board not have legal advice at the meetings? Oh yeah, that's right. The board does what they want with or without proper legal guidance. The residents' hard-earned tax dollars are being wasted and abused. 2, it's called the ripple effect. We, the residents, will suffer the wrath of these lawsuits. What if the insurance doesn't cover it? Who's responsible for the deductible? Unfortunately, the list goes on. The question that lingers is transparency, accountability, and responsibility. Why were they left behind? Too much effort, or just too plain easy to not do the right thing, like honesty? It's better to lie, cloud your vision, clog up the system with nonsense. Hence, the secret early morning meetings. 4, the Pennsylvania Second-Class Township Code states that township supervisors must reside in the township from which they were elected. Moving out of the township constitutes a removal from the township and causes a vacancy in the office. As a township resident, it is of great concern and importance that we have individuals who's elected to do a job does it with professionalism, transparency, accountability, and do it responsibly. Recommendations for the township. First, I'd like an update on the LED lights when you have the opportunity. Recommendations for the township. Accurate meeting minutes being recorded by a professional court stenographer, not the residents. A new, knowledgeable, and intelligent solicitor. A K-9 unit and LED street lights, just to name a few. So, Brett, you're running for supervisor position in this township. Why?
Seconds, Mrs. Hill.
You've been to how many township meetings? Oh, yeah, that's right. One of the first meetings you attended, all you did was belittle my husband and present false information for 8 minutes. Very disrespectful, right? Just to reiterate, the Good Old Boys Club is done. Thank you. And whenever you have the update on the lights, I appreciate it.
Well, I'll give that to you right now.
Great.
It was the last time we had this, I reported on it. It won't be until 2026 that they'll be working on it. We don't, as a township, want to incur costs to the township to the residents to buy them ourselves.
Right.
And with Penelec, our First Energy, offering to replace them all for free, we're waiting and we'll patiently wait until they're ready. And as soon as they notify us, it'll be announced at the next meeting, and maybe it'll be on the Facebook page. You say something about residing in the township. All of our supervisors do reside in the township, and Kyle did resign as he moved out. And the secret early meetings, I don't know, it was called for the reasons that it needed to be able to hire the person that's doing the leaves right now, this week, that you don't have leaves along the road. We hired him in an adequate amount of time. But it wasn't secret because it was advertised in the newspaper. It was put on our Facebook page and our website. So, and it was announced, as normal, like we do all the other, and we did follow the procedure.
And you could have these meetings in the evening?
Well, we
or-
did that for Kyle's, and then he couldn't attend, so that was the reason we they picked it in the morning so we could have everybody here, and it didn't happen. We're working hard in the future, we're working on another aspect on the way we can do meetings and save taxpayer dollars by not having advertising all these meetings. There'll be a standard, but we'll talk about that at another time.
Appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you. Is there anybody else? Okay, thank you.
Todd Miller, Yoder Township. Just real quick, Sue, under new business,
Yes?
you skipped over the West Hills Regional Police Department service November 1st through December 31st.
Oh,
We completely skipped over that.
oh, did I? That was my bad.
So I was kind of curious what that's about.
No, it's in. Yeah, it's under Chief Blake Severance.
Yeah.
Then you didn't pick up the new one. You had a new one there. We gave it to you.
That's why
No,
I
no,
skipped
yeah,
over.
okay. No, we gave it, here, give them this one.
Okay, we're-
That was in the packet. Okay, regional. This one is, we're working with, the two solicitors are working together on developing the ordinance for this. And you want to answer?
Correct that ordinance, that's 292, not 293 on the.
Did I? Okay. Yes. Yes. 290.
Change the numbers on that.
Yeah. But, do you want to answer his question?
We're currently waiting for a proposal from West Hills
Okay.
for purchase of service from November 1st through 12/31. We have not received that yet.
Okay, so if they give you that quote, then we're looking at purchasing service to share with West Hills.
If it works out, if it
For
works out
November
for
or
us.
December.
For 2
Correct.
months before we
For 2
can do
months.
the full move and be combined.
Okay.
And
So
we're working with DCE.
is the full move happening? Because the last couple meetings it was tabled, we're still in talks, so is that happening?
Well, we're advertising an ordinance right now, so I mean, that is our intent, but, it hasn't happened yet.
People were, what can I say, holding us up a little.
People? Anonymous.
Yeah, blame it on somebody, pass the buck.
Okay. Next, okay, please.
Tom Charette, I withdraw my interest in serving. I figured you guys would pull somebody out of the closet anyway, so I'll just go ahead and withdraw. Only thing I have about the police department, I hope I get just as good service with this joint thing as we had before.
It has to be better than what you had. You had the worst police department in the area.
Thank you. anybody else? Yes, please?
Mike Smedberg in Upper Yoder. A couple of things. I want to thank the board for having the vegetation pickup on South Street. I personally find it very convenient to use. Second of all, the regional police merger, I think, is a good idea, and I think the idea of a common plan is good. I was wondering why these 5 municipalities would do it as opposed to, say, all the municipalities in Johnstown, because we are part of a single region, and a lot of stuff can't be done without the cooperation of all of the municipalities in the area in Johnstown. I don't know what this, I mean, I haven't been around. We moved here relatively recently, so I haven't been around to hear the discussion. But I know when I was moved here, I was very amazed about all the little boroughs around. And there's probably some historical reason for that, but it doesn't seem very efficient. So I just, as much coordination and master planning as you can do, I think is a good idea. So thank you.
I think it was open, Mark, if you could allow, but I would like to just say that it was open up to a variety of people, and these are the people that said yes.
Well, and also, if I may, the type of funding that we use for the grant, it was the Municipal Assistance Program through DCD, and they do have some standards to qualify. One of them are the municipalities have to share borders. If they don't share borders, they have to share a school district. Like, there's a lot of parameters in play to make a multi-municipal grant eligible. So that is another reason that sometimes all this cooperation isn't completely possible, because like I said, when you go after funding like this, there are those standards. So that would be why Upper Yoder couldn't work with Middle Taylor, for example, because there's nothing that's shared as far as borders, school districts, et cetera. Mark, if you have
No,
any.
that says,
Okay,
I think the word they use is contiguous municipalities.
Okay, thank you. Okay, is there somebody else? Would you please step?
Absolutely. You're
You
welcome.
get 3 minutes, and there will be a timer.
Very good. I did want to say something to you guys.
Who are you?
Truly. Oh, I'm sorry, Brett Hinterleiter, Upper Yoder Township. I actually want to applaud this board. I am actually excited about this West Hills merger, truly. I see what's going on in police work across the county. I think I've spoken about this already. This region here, when I talk about this region, I'm talking about West Hills, Upper Yoder, and that. This is not uncommon to what other police departments are facing throughout Cambria County. So the merger, the regionalization, I actually think that this could be the model for Cambria County. That's truly, and I speak that from my heart for you guys. So I applaud you guys moving forward with this. When the police department grows, there's more opportunity for the police officers there. There's rank and file. Maybe you get another detective. Maybe you get K-9,
Fuck the police.
So truly, and maybe you get some of these young recruits coming out of the police academy.
Fuck the
Maybe
police.
they're able, maybe they'll stay in this area instead of going somewhere else, okay? The second thing I wanted to bring up, because apparently it can't be helped that my name gets brought up all the time, okay? I'm aware there's gonna be some vacancies. So maybe instead of complaining about what these supervisors do, I don't agree with everything they do, but there's going to be some vacancies. It's the old put up or shut up. Put in for one of those positions. Maybe you can change something. Maybe you see something that they don't see, something I don't see. Do something for the community, because every time you come up here, it's about you. Do something for the community as a whole. Talk about, hey, this is what I want to do for the community of Upper Yoder. It's all me.
but they won't nominate anybody new. They just nominated somebody old. Get the gavel away. Put the gavel away.
I have been told, I've been called a liar. I've had one conversation with Mr. Hill. One conversation. I would like him to come up. I know he's gonna come up. I want him to give me the example of where I lied to him. I talked to him about his problem with the police department. But if you're gonna call me a liar, have the facts to bring it up. I want to hear it. Let's not call each other names. Let's have something to back that allegation up. Thank you very much. And again, guys, good job with the West Hills. You're welcome.
Wanna go? Yeah, I'd like to speak for just a few moments, and I will address something. You said you wanted an example of calling, of lying. I got one for you. My name is John Klanch. I live in Southmont. An example of you lying. In 2013, when your cousin, Alicia Uhas Klanchar, my ex-wife, left me for an ecstasy dealer, I came to you as a Johnstown detective. You told me you would do something about that. You didn't do shit. You didn't say anything to your cousin. You didn't address her family. Okay? This is a time for public comment, and I can speak whatever the hell I want to about it. He asked about a lie. He's running for office. I'm calling you out on a lie. So if you care to address that today and you want to be transparent about it, there you go. There is a lie that you told. You told me you would get to the bottom of it. You told me that it would be addressed. You told me that something would be done about Kevin Kistler selling ecstasy at Dively's. Yes, you did. You told me something would be done about it, and to this day, now 12, almost 13 years later, nothing has been done. So you lied to me to benefit your family, your cousin, my ex-wife.
Sounds personal, but thanks.
It's not personal.
Yes, it is.
It's not personal. You lied to me. You asked for a lie. There's a lie, Brett.
You don't know anything about a police investigation. You don't know anything about doing drug work.
Did you do anything about it?
You don't know anything about drug
Did you do anything about it?
You don't know anything about
Yes or no? You're gaslighting me. Yes or no? Did you do anything about it? You didn't do anything about it, did you?
It's not a yes or no question.
Did you do anything about
It's not a
it?
yes or no question.
Did you do anything about it? Did you do anything about
He's
it?
asking me questions.
Did you do anything about it? Did you do anything about it?
Question. How about
Did you do anything about it?
Brett, John, please, I'm gonna ask you to please take this outside afterwards.
Transparency is important, Sue, and you know what? And you know what else is important? Just sit down and let me speak, okay? It's public participation. If it takes 6 hours to get through this meeting, it takes 6 hours to get through this meeting. Fuck the Steelers game, okay? Sorry, everybody, fuck the Steelers game, okay? Put it on your phone and look at the score, okay? I don't watch sports. Sports balls, is that what's happening? Is that what everybody worried about the Steelers game tonight, okay? This is the problem, okay? Why? Because I'm coming here and criticizing. I used a few bad words, okay? You people are here to represent the township, and you were appointed, and you recommended to appoint somebody who has been on this council before how many times, okay? Why not somebody new now? Why not somebody different? Again, and I agree with you that on there, Brett, okay? But why not somebody new? Why not a fresh face? Why not this man? Why somebody out of the past who has fucked it up in the past? Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Klanch.
You're welcome.
Is there anybody else that would like to speak?
I would, so,
Okay.
I need to address a few people here tonight. Get some things straightened out. Dave Hill, up Yoder Township. First of all, Sue, can you keep Special Ed's mouth shut? And tell that moron over there to stop laughing, okay? Every other meeting, he interrupts me, okay? This piece of crap destroyed a police department, firing good officers. You know, Sue. Turn around and promote bad officers, top secret meetings. We play games. We have a history of that. Now you bring a new guy in who's we're stuck with till, what, 2029, and we don't even know about.
No, 2 years.
Why didn't you offer the township president? The other thing is, let me spill this out now. That thing with West Hill Regional is gonna cost us another 200 grand, because Eddie Boy destroyed an department. And by the way, Sue, I want to file a complaint. The leaves sat in my yard for 5 weeks. It's not Jared, it's not Sean. They were handicapped. I quit because of that piece of crap. I have a strip of 10-foot, 3.5-foot yard. Grass is dead. I take pride in my yard, and it's junk. Another thing we're gonna get straightened up. Paul, where do you live? Paul, don't tell the truth here. I'm filing a complaint with the state tomorrow. You don't live in Upper Yoder. don't do this. He needs to go. Okay, I will do it, whatever it takes to file a complaint. This is wrong. You people turn around and you play the good old boys club soup. I expect more out of you. I know you're surrounded by crap. You've been surrounded by crap. But we destroyed a police department with Yoder. You destroyed a road crew. People have been here for years. What are you telling them? You don't like it, leave. And then this clown, he sits there and laughs. He's sitting there about Brett. You know what, Paul? You lied about me. You sit there and you know nothing about police work except licking their boots. Look at him smiling. You're done. You don't, where do you live? Oh, Riverside, huh, Paul? You live in Riverside now, right? Your house is sold. What are you doing? Play games. Brett, I only spent 2 minutes with you. You're not even worth 2 minutes. But listen, you sat there and talked about a situation all my life you thought was funny. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny at all. You sit there and talk about police work. What do you know about police work? You're a lousy Johnstown cop, and you're a client. The only reason you're in Cambria County is because they have very low standards. That was my life. Blake was a piece of crap. Oh, let me do this for you. Here, you get the award. You get the Blake Award. Because you're just like Blake, lying piece of shit. Thank you. And the other thing is that I got 2 awards for you tonight. You are the biggest rat this township's ever had. Here's the Ed Barzeski rat. Because you are. Huh?
Cheese eater.
Oh, yeah, too. And I got you some Vagisil. Maybe you'll feel better till you have your hysterectomy. Here you go, Ed, boy. I'm done. Thank you.
I'd like to address, the fact that, Paul, are you a resident of Cambria County?
I'm a resident of Upper Yoder.
Yes,
I'm a
Upper
resident
Yoder.
of
Oh, I'm
Upper
sorry, I
Yoder.
should say Upper Yoder, I'm sorry.
Yes, I am.
Yes, okay.
What's your driver's license say?
Where do you live?
Upper Yoder.
Did you,
Okay, no, I'm gonna ask.
did you sell your house recently?
Your house is
No.
sold, Paul.
You sold your house.
No, wait a minute, have you had a closing on your house yet?
Oh, here we go.
No.
Okay, thank you, that's it. Okay, we will actually adjourn into executive session and not reconvene.
Does anybody else speak, by the way?
Oh, is there anybody else that wants to speak? I'm sorry, Chad.
You're fine.
Oh,
Gotta get up there.
I thought you changed your mind, Jeff.
No, I'm fine. Nothing crazy. Let me start my timer. I'm Chad Howe. Appreciate the time up here. Lower Yoder does live stream of the meetings. I think that would be a cool thing to put down. You know, we're live streamed right now, but like literally just have it for, you know. Couple things I wanted to talk about the police department. Regionalization does build a more robust police department, but make sure you do your research. I understand that there's probably, you had a police budget, but then there were other things since it's Upper Yoder. Did things come out of the general budget for insurances and everything that are stacking up? Okay, so it's gonna be more expensive for us to have West Hills, or is it about on par where we were at? Because I know things came from the general budget and the police budget to cover insurances. So that one, it's gonna be pretty equal. I'm asking for a taxpayer impact. Is it gonna hurt us as taxpayers? Or is it going to be kind of a smooth transition, especially with them using the facility? More than grateful about it. Another thing you're gonna have to put on your list is parking. Now that we have a court next door, we have, I think we own that land over there. I would highly
don't.
Yes,
suggest.
we do.
You recently bought it?
Yeah, AGI or whoever used to
No,
own it.
it's equal amount on both sides of the building.
Okay, so we're gonna need more parking over there, because it is a mess here on Wednesdays,
Yes.
for anybody, the people that work here, and then obviously people that are attending court. Okay, we're done with that. Road crew, Jared, we're up to 5, right? Well, 6-ish, but, so we're up to 5. Transparency, congratulations, you did it. My biggest problem is new businesses in this area. So now that things are stirring up, I kinda go out and I have a question about Mark Walker, in the area that he covers. I've been to 2 of the newer businesses and they had a hell of a time opening up. So if there's a problem with that sign, okay, there's a problem with your sign, goodbye. And then he has to come, they have to pay him to come back. Give him a whole list. Give them a list of what's wrong, find 1 through 20, and have them fix it, and then pay him to come back, and then open the business up. Because I want to see more businesses in Upper Yoder. It helps us taxpayer-wise. We're still a dry township, so obviously no alcohol. Elam Street Playground failure. I know that our road crew ended up taking care of it, but there was a nice little plaque about as big as my phone on those posts, and they didn't dig them down far enough, and we paid them, and that construction company was out of there. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. And then also, got like 5 seconds left, was kind of really, the Joe Veronese thing, I'm not happy about it. So, I hope you can find somebody better. Thank you.
A basic explanation about the police with transparency on the costs. We will be having, if we would have kept our same police force, we would have had to actually increase our costs considerably to be able to pay for health care, a higher hourly rate, which was very low for our officers, and health care for family benefits, like almost all other officers in this area have. That we lost officers. So this is definitely a benefit to do this. Okay? Is there anybody else that would like to speak? Now we adjourn into executive session. We won't convene, reconvene. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion.
Thank you. All in favor? Thank you.
How you doing, Jimmy?
Thank you.
How about you? Good. I mean, you look like you're walking better. Huh? I'm going to work with my post office. Huh?
Sucks it's a good old boys club around here, man. I would have fully supported you, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, I talked to him a couple weeks ago, and
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, I went in under the knife.
okay.
Once they sign that check, then they're not.
They got $100,000 or whatever, and they were gone.
Where did
Did Upper Yoder buy the gravel lot next door to this building?
I don't think so. I thought the old folks home owned that. I used to get. It's a funny story. I have a funny story about that. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll tell you the story. Hey Ed, here this is you can give that to the secretary. It's my speech in the beginning, so she's accurate with her minutes. Okay. Thanks. 2014. I was hauling tar. Okay. I was hauling asphalt, tar, paving tar, and I used to park my truck in that blank lot up there, right? I came in here and I asked, this used to be John Barrett's court. It used to be in here. It wasn't next door, okay? I came in here one day and I said, hey, John, can I park my truck there? He said, I don't care what you do in that. He said, I don't care. Yeah, go ahead, whatever. I don't care, right?
Well, but they didn't own it.
I know that. Well, I didn't know that at the time, okay, right? So I started parking my truck there, right? Like, because, I live right down the street and I'd walk home. I can't park a truck that close to my, it's just too big to get into my neighborhood, right? Closest lot's there, right? I park in my Jeep up there and drive, and I'd walk, right? His name was Jerry, okay? This guy, yeah, Jerry, he was like the caretaker or something of like, okay.
The nursing home?
Yeah. Okay, I don't know if he's still there or not, if it's the same guy. Is he?
I don't know. I talked to them because I was wanting to do something on the edge of the property.
Okay, so did you ever see somebody coming at you, sir, that they, number one, they want to talk to you, and it's urgent. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, like I made eye contact with him, he was like, right? He was riding like one of those lawnmowers, the zero turns, right? Both sticks the whole way from, he was coming at me, right? He comes and he shuts it down and he goes, hey, let me ask you something. Who told you you could park there, right? And I was like, John Barrett. Because John Barrett, he can't tell you. And I went, I'm sorry, man. I was like, I told him. He was like, no. I was like, who do I have to talk to? And he went, me. And I was like, can I? He's like, well, yeah, obviously. I told him,
I talked to the head of the nursing home, and then she directed me to the maintenance people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And I don't remember their names. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But.
I mean, he was a nice, I mean, it was kind of just a funny thing. It was kind of like, I'm crawling out of a truck after working 14 hours, and he knew just when he was looking for me, So I'm going to catch that guy when he's tired, right, And I was like, all of my energy, I was like, all of my piss and vinegar, I call I was done for the day. I was like, I'm not going to.
I'm pretty tired. I'm going to get out of here.
Guilty. Just take, like, look, I'll move it in 10 hours. I legally can't touch it, If you want to move it, go ahead,
Yeah, I was surprised when I think it was Sue who said there'd be extra parking on the other side.
That'd be great. They're going to have to do something,
Yeah,
I see them driving through there all the time. Well, hopefully they did buy it then. That's good. Hopefully they did take care of it.
Somebody will know. Maybe this guy. I don't know.
You're well. I'm Chase.
Well, it was nice meeting you, sir. Hope to see you again sometime. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for your card.
Yeah. Hey, no problem. And sorry about my language, but I mean, it's my right. That's why, and I do it just to exercise it, honestly, because they don't do the best job around here. And I think if a kid at Wendy's gets fired for something way less than what these people do wrong, then that's my standard. Is if a kid would get fired at Wendy's for screwing up that bad, then that's my standard. Appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thanks. Nice meeting you. Okay, so yeah, that's my standard. If it'll get you fired at Wendy's and you're a government official and you do something similar, well, then, that's my standard. So, oh, did I just get the stink eye from somebody when they saw my camera coming out?
Get mad?
No, no, John. He looked at me. He gave me the. Oh, I'm getting out of here. Camera.
How did I do overall, John?
I think you did pretty good. I think you did pretty good, Dave.
The rat was a big hit. Pioli
Yeah.
said, you see him laughing when Brett's talking? He's getting all excited. I said, you're done. Paul Pioli doesn't live in Upper Yoder. Did your house sell? No, but you already moved out.
Have a night, John.
John, thanks. The Gigolo.
I'll see.
We'll see you at Gigolo class.
I'll be out and about. So.
I'm Brett. He's such a piece of shit. But Paul doesn't live here. He does not live here.
Thing is, it sounds personal. I went to him, okay, and I reported all kinds of, the stuff going on. And what? It doesn't, And that's why I record. That's why I record them anytime I'm speaking to them, because of that. Because of that little. Because that's what they do. Oh no, that didn't. No, John. Did you see how you tried to change the narrative?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, by the way, I want to put this on your video. Brett Hitler, liar, shitter, whatever your name is, Brett. You get the pig award.
It just fears.
You
It just.
are a pig.
It just fears me when law enforcement is part of the of the legislative branch of the government. It just shouldn't be, because that's way too. Anything about the police, he'd have to refrain from. Thanks, Chase.
Hey, have a good
You know what I want to do? I want to make. Hold on a second. Don't run away. I want to make Chase go viral. Actually,
Don't pick on Chase.
I'm not picking on him. No, he's actually, believe it or not, he's actually a good engineer, and I'm not.
Good guys.
I want to try and get to become. More Chase. Thumbs up if you want more Chase on here.
I can't do that, John. I can't be like that. No, thank you.
I'm talking to the people watching. Thumbs up if we want more Chase the engineer.
But they shove a guy in here that was here. Didn't even ask anybody if they were interested. Teresa LaPuma wanted to do it. Like, they could have appointed her. Oh no, we got a guy that'll be a good old boy, and we'll all be up here playing their shit.
That's a problem. So right now you have two appointed officials.
Whores.
And you have an MIA solicitor.
Yeah.
Karen spoke very eloquently about that.
Oh, it was good. Little Brett got butt hurt. Okay, Brett, why don't you arrest me? Call your boss.
Be butthurt.
Ooh, he did butt hurt. He didn't like that pig thing. He said I was insulting before when I did it to Blake. I said, you get the Blake Award, boy. Oh, by the way, John Blake.
I do want to say this. I am very nervous to speak when Chad Howe's in the room.
Well, don't worry about it.
No, don't worry about him. He is part of the reason why I have. So he's a state trooper he's just scary.
Hey, I
okay?
didn't notice your buddy Lamantia recording. I brought him
he was
up.
recording.
Oh, was he? I hope
He had a
me.
tripod. And
Oh, did he? I didn't notice that. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good. That was wonderful.
Whatchamacallit, like shaft sport and
Yeah.
What do we do that?
Hey, you guys have a good night.
You too. Thank you. Camry 875. Badge 1. 10-8, 10-42. End of watch, Blake. Bye-bye, bitch. Oh, was that Greg? Am I
Yeah,
gonna,
it's fucking Greg.
You gonna sue me, Greg? Oh, my ovaries are shaking. Oh, well. I gotta get going. Baxter was good. He served well. Thanks, John.
Yep.
Hey, if you like what you see, leave a comment. If you don't, leave a comment anyhow.
Yeah, 2 hour meet. But listen, okay. Is there a Steelers game tonight or something? Is that what the whole
I
thing
don't
is?
know.
or-
I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me.
I heard somebody say something about the Steelers game, or I don't know. So if I was inaccurate about that, sorry. I don't know.
I would
They
rather
just played on Sunday.
I would rather spend time here pissing off losers, bad cops, and pieces of shit.
If it takes 5 hours, okay, so let me say something about this, okay? I thought that was actually a good meeting when the guy said, "Are there any questions?" And then there were how many questions? There were people speaking, and there were people, that is what these meetings are for. That not for them just to go blah 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 blah. This is what we're deciding, and we'll give you a peons of time.
But they're lying about Pioli. He's sitting there, they're lying. He doesn't live there anymore. And his house is under contract. He said, oh, you live in the
Well,
no. You got to be in
We might be splitting hairs here of under contract and actually
moved
sold.
out. He moved out.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll tell you what. Something that I'm gonna hold us accountable on this. All right. A lot of accusations get thrown towards me that aren't true. Okay, so I'm not gonna actually say anything about that until I'm gonna say to you, Dave, and if you want to, I'll give you the investigative camera. All right, you head over to his place, okay, and prove it. We're not gonna say things anymore because I get accused of that. It's people saying that I say shit that I can't back up. Listen. We'll back it up, okay?
Not a problem.
If he lives there, then fine. If he lives there, I will buy him a steak dinner at his choice of restaurants, so long as it's Haas's. I don't have it like that, okay?
You won't have to buy anything.
No, I'm sure. If he still lives here, I want to sit there. I will buy him a steak at Haas's. And if people knock Haas's, but you know what? They make a pretty good steak.
Take a ride down to, what is it, 102, 103 Royal Ave down there?
Come on out.
Or 105. He doesn't live there.
So.
All right, I got to get going.
All right, buddy.
Hey, we'll see you guys.
See ya.
Big John?
Hold
Always a
on.
pleasure.
Steps are fun when you got bad knees.
No, I have only one knee anyhow. I have one knee.
No, you got two.
There's no cartilage in one. Live without cartilage. I have no cartilage.
No. Still live on YouTube.
Yeah. Say something.
So,
Say something to the two.
everybody want to say hi to Big John. He's here. He decided to come to the meeting today. So, any thoughts you have about the meeting tonight, Dad?
I have no personal comment at this time. I don't answer any questions. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so stick around here on the camera here for just a moment because I'm going to end this video, okay? So you know what I always say. If you like what you see, do what?
If you like what you see, leave us a comment. You don't like what you say, leave us a comment. We want to comment either way. Thank you and good night.
Please subscribe. And, hey, this is my best performing live stream, so it must mean something that the residents of Upper Yoder are interested in what's going on here. Or at least they want to listen to me bitch. Whatever the case may be, thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm going to ask, finally, of course, always, the way I'm going to end all these next videos coming up is please vote for me, Southmont, if you live in Southmont. I'm trying to effectuate some change there. I'm trying to be a different choice than the good old boys club. And, hey, I can't fuck it up nearly as bad as some of the incumbents have fucked it up. I have some new ideas. I have some good ideas, actually. I have some good ideas to way to maybe get my township or my borough out of my wallet a little bit. So thanks for watching. I'm going to end this now. Bye.